Hi, I'm Eddie Tapia.
Jonathan Prosper.
I'm Zach Madden.
I'm Alexis Bridges.
I'm Terrell Bridges, and welcome to the Nautica Show.
All right, today's topic is going to be about black and white people. So how they're different, what slang they use, everything. The differences between them, essentially. So, you want to start this off, Terrell?
Yeah, the thing I wanted to talk the reason why me and Eddie choose this subject is because, we so different,
If you really
But
think
you
about
really
it.
aren't different. You really aren't different. Everybody's equal.
Well,
in that
it's
say,
different culture
yes,
if you
but
think of
different, just like the way you think about eating, okay? I gotta have, me some beef, some chicken, some meat. I'm a meat man.
and also,
But your
no.
mom, she would eat pierogies.
But what makes you think that that white people can't eat beef?
That's not what we're saying.
Not what we're
but
saying.
also, if you notice that a lot of black people, they eat hot sauce with a lot of their meals. You gotta admit that.
See, that's stereotype.
That's somewhat of a stereotype, but I mean, come on.
Because white people can eat a lot of.
We're not saying that
hot
they
sauce on
can't.
their
We're not
food,
saying
too.
that they can only do that. We're just talking about what they do more and what it's kind of different between. You see what I'm saying?
Just for instance, and I want to bring up an example. All right, we're gonna get, and this a difference. All right, how many black people you know that have dogs in this neighborhood?
In this neighborhood?
Yes.
Like one, maybe. Yeah, about one.
Okay.
One.
We're just gonna go and round out the numbers. Say 5,
Yeah, 5.
5, 10, right?
Yeah, in that neighborhood.
All right.
That sounds about
How many white people got dogs?
endless.
Endless.
Almost everyone.
Every other house got a dog.
Right.
If they don't have one, they got 2 or 3.
Yeah.
All right.
But that's in this neighborhood but if you go down to like Seacrest or the Hood, they have a ton of them.
Yeah, but those junkyard dogs, those different dogs,
But it's
those
still,
hood dogs,
But it's still a dog.
those hood dogs. Yeah, but it's just different in the way we treat them, the way
That's
we take care of them. A black person thinks totally different about an animal than a white person. A white person think of a dog as like,
Another member of the family.
yeah, that's Paul. What Paul at? Oh, Paul right there. You looking up
They'll
in that.
feed them higher grade dog food.
yeah.
They'll definitely take them to get groomed. And
Paul is a dog.
But Paul, to white people, is a member of the family.
Exactly. So that's
Exactly.
that's
you
what.
You have a ton of dogs.
Yeah.
Two or
You
three,
can
and
speak
cats.
about this. You got
this is a
cats,
topic
dogs.
for you.
I mean, you guys got the zoo over there,
You guys
man.
treat your animals like a part of the family, which it isn't bad. It's actually very good, but you could tell where if someone like, I don't know.
I mean, if my dog needed surgery, okay, and I take my dog to the vet.
Yeah.
And this me talking a black thing. I gotta take my dog to the vet. All right, this is an example. And the vet tells me, well, Terrell, it's gonna cost you $1,500 for surgery for your dog, Peter. Yeah, Peter. Yeah, Pete, right?
Yeah, Pete the dog.
Pete the dog, right? Well, I'm gonna say, hell, Pete got to go landless. Cut that bitch out. $1,500. That's a lot of money. You know what I mean? That's a lot
But
of
with
money.
a white person, they would
A
definitely
white
take care.
person, what they'll do is they'll take food off their table to pay for that leg.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying, the difference in the way they think, the way, hey, don't get me wrong, I'm married to a white woman. I love white people. I told you, Eddie, yesterday in my next life, I'm going to buy me a few of them, I mean, they good people. They good people to hang out with. They just look at things totally different, Leslie maybe can conversate on this a little bit because she's black and white.
Yeah.
What you
got a
feel
mix
about
over here.
I feel that everybody is equal,
Mm-hmm.
no matter if they're black, white. Just like when people are like, "Oh, well, he dresses like a white boy and he's black." How do you get down to that? Like, how do you tell somebody they look like a white boy? Like, there's not a certain look for white people. There's not a certain look for black people.
I think they mean it in the style.
Yes.
It's
In the
more
clothes.
style.
The clothes they wear.
But it's just, I feel it's where you grew up. Because
Right.
any white person could dress, like any black person could dress like a white person.
Right.
They want.
Well,
It's just-
I mean, you know, and I'm a just elaborate on what you just said, and you know, the dressing part. All right, how many black people you see wearing Levi's? I mean, just say what, 5, 10, 15, 20?
Yeah. Not a big number is what we're trying to explain.
And how many people do you
These
see
don't
white
say
people-
Levi's, but what I'm trying to say is, it's just different in our bodies and the clothing and how we need stuff cut. You know, like I can't wear those type of hang underwears. You know,
Right.
the white boys. You
Yeah, the
know, I
white-
call them white boys. Yeah, you know,
No, but
yeah.
and also what we label police as. If you're a white person, you're saying the police, the cops, the authorities, or something. Where Alexis, this should be your thing.
If you're a black person, you're gonna be like, oh, there's 5-0, there's 12. Hey, trolls come around the corner.
The trolls,
Troll.
yeah, the
Troll.
trolls.
and you know,
And slang.
too,
Slang's a big part.
I
of it.
think that people is just treated different on, and this is my opinion, on the color of their skin. You know, just like the action just occurred, you know, a couple of weeks ago with the Ferguson, you know, and I feel like everybody have rights, no matter what
Right.
color you is,
No.
whatever. And it's ways of handling certain things, you know. And I think the cops reacted
Wrong.
too quickly and wrong on this incident.
But yeah, with Ferguson, there's so many conflicting stories that he rushed him inside the car, he went for his gun. What I think happened, since they found the body 35 feet away from the car, the whole car thing's made up. What probably happened is the cop pulled his gun instead of a taser to try to, you know, get him on the ground and put him in handcuffs. Then, you know, he probably ran. He probably ran and tried to get away from the cops. He shot him, grazed his arm, because, like, if you see the autopsy, he hit his arm, and then probably just finished him off because he was trying to get away from after
See,
he
I
was
think
shot.
cops are trained like that though, because if you think about it, if you see Mishi, if you see like,
If you see
Mishi,
someone that could-
Jerry, and my dad on the street corner of Seacrest, okay, and they're just chilling, right? And then
You're gonna
we
think
see,
they're up to no good.
and we see you, Zach,
And
Eddie,
Austin.
and
Austin's behind the camera.
and you guys are on like Gateway in Congress or whatever.
They see us
And
hanging out the corner, they're like, oh, they're waiting
just
across the street,
chilling.
they're going to go
But
in
if
the
you
show.
see the 3 black people on Seacrest, they're smoking
They're dealing
weed,
drugs.
They're
They're
getting ready to do
They're
something.
going to go rob the store.
Yeah, it's
There's still that
true.
sense of racism in the world, which is
you
terrible
know,
to see.
I feel like, you know, it's a different in shooting to kill and a different in shooting to injure.
I think I think he meant to kill him.
Yes, because
And I don't think that he opposed the threat to him.
even if he did,
He shouldn't have
you
killed
get
that kid.
you don't have to kill.
Right.
There's
You can
worse.
shoot-
There's worse incidents that's happened to that. He shot the kid like 10 times.
I mean, you can shoot the kid in the leg. All right.
Yeah,
I mean,
or he
if he keep hopping to you, you just tell him, "Hey, I'm gonna shoot you in the other leg." So he keep running at you, shoot him in the other leg,
Yeah,
right?
he only has
And
2
now he
legs.
can't. He got 2 legs, right? So he
But
can't
he
move.
said-
You know, stop.
Come on, TJ.
So let's.
Our producer right now is humping a chair in the background.
Yeah, this is some
Can't
freaky
see that,
stuff.
but I'm worried about TJ. We'll just leave it at that.
yeah.
But back to the story at hand.
Yeah, and you
The
know,
differences.
the thing is, what I don't like about the whole thing at Ferguson is, you know, black people take the opportunity and do other things with it, as far as making it worse than what it should be.
Right.
You know, like looting, like
Yeah.
you know, breaking in the shop.
All you need is like
you know,
5 bad apples to spoil the
yeah,
bunch, you know what I mean?
and it just spoils the whole story.
It-
You know, the story is out there. The story is out there. Yes, the kid was killed.
Yeah.
Okay, by a cop. Okay, regardless if it was a white cop or a black cop, the kid was killed, and he shouldn't be.
Right.
He shouldn't be dead right now. All right, but the other thing that's happening on the other side of it is people are shoplifting. People are breaking windows. People,
And they
you
said
know,
that
they
there's a
doing that
ton of
kind
peaceful
stuff.
protesters, and then people are just like, well, they're protesting, broke into a gun store or flea market or whatever it was, and they just steal, and then gets into chaos, and then you don't know who started it, and you're just like, oh, they're not peaceful protesting. So,
You know, hey, you know, the good thing is it's a good conversation. I think, Eddie, this is one of the conversations that we got to, you know,
right on.
yes, and it's a, you know, be continued. We can kind of elaborate on it tomorrow. You know, I think we getting close to our 15 minutes being up.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
didn't set a timer for this episode,
I know,
so we're just
I
kind of
know,
eyeballing
I know.
it.
We kind of eyeball it. You know, we want to give our special guests, you know, time to elaborate and time to give their opinion on it. What you think about it, Jonathan?
Yeah, Jonathan, you haven't said a word.
Come on,
You've been a
say
church
something.
mouse.
I mean, what?
What do you think about the Ferguson shooting? What do you think happened? What do you think the real story is? Speak up a little, bro. The camera's kind of bad.
Well, he didn't he didn't deserve, you know.
Of course, he didn't
that
deserve it.
punishment.
But I mean, do you think, like, they said that the day before he robbed a convenience store, then obviously through his photos he's like had like some gang type pictures, like pointing the gun at
But
the
if you
camera
think
and
about
all
it,
the
what
money.
happened the day before shouldn't have mattered what happened the time that he
Of
shot
course,
him.
it doesn't.
Like that's
Yeah,
doesn't justify.
but
even if he robbed a store 45 minutes before that and he came back, it doesn't mean
and everybody talk, everybody, and one thing I like about this whole conversation and this whole Nautica show that me and Eddie is putting together is we got different opinion and we got different nationalities, we
Right.
got, you know, different
Every
people,
color
so
light
every
skins
color,
winning.
you know, so that's a good thing, you know, just like Jonathan, you know, Jonathan, what you black, you Haitian, okay, and sometimes you
got
feel,
a Caucasian,
you feel like
we got a
you at the
Mexican,
low
we got a
end of,
black, and then we got a light.
White people rule.
you know, please.
Black power!
That's my
Black
crazy
power!
life. That's my crazy life. So, you know, she wanted to get in.
Yeah,
she's
she
not.
wanted her-
Yeah, she wanted to get her sense in. You know, she's not in this as a special guest.
No, she didn't
So,
want to be a part of our
yeah,
Nautica
so
show.
she won't get a percentage.
Alright.
So,
You know, I think
know.
we're cutting it into our time frame, but yeah. So I think that's all for today. I don't
yeah,
think we
I
have
think
any
it's
other-
good.
I think this was a
And
good show.
hold up.
We didn't put it.
And you know, thank you to, I want to say thanks to all our sponsors. You know, 211 for
Kool-Aid.
keeping it real, Kool-Aid and vodka.
Yeah.
And we want to
Zephyr
give
And
Hill.
this is actually the
Nike.
second show that we shot, but
white girl.
the first show we didn't really get it up because we were having some technical difficulties. But tell us how you think. You know, leave
Yeah.
a comment, like it, subscribe, do all those things.
All right.
That's
All right,
it. That's
stay
all for
cool.
today. All right.
See ya.
Bye.